Can I do it?
I think you just did.
I'm not gonna yell now.
All right, so.
Can we move the mic? Great.
So if you want to adjust it, you can.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Ooh, that's.
Oh, it's hot?
Yeah.
Like, no.
It's a pretty live. It's
live.
a live mic.
Can I take this off for right now?
Yeah. Does it? How about pee sometimes?
So you don't even need to get in close. Like.
Oh, wow.
So we're here.
Yeah, really.
And
Let's
I
put it
already
out here.
talk loud,
Put
so
it out
this
here.
is just not a good mix.
Okay.
It's a good mic.
I could stand here.
That's why we hire the professionals, guys.
Can I try?
Here, hold on. Wait.
Because I feel like I'm being
Give us
picked
a
up right
tutorial.
now. And that's weird.
You probably are.
He's like, don't touch my mics. Seriously.
We're up here.
We should. It would be good for us to practice our. Maybe about a foot.
This tent's really nice about right now.
No, I'm not hot. Oh. Look, even from here, it can hear me.
Em, is that better?
Oh, I didn't mean for you to
Okay,
move
but
him.
I
just
talk
didn't want
normally
him
loud
standing
anyway.
on his lap or his purse.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't mean
I'm
to
not
move
trying to, like,
someone.
That way we can
Right.
just have a little room. Okay.
Okay. Should I practice my speech?
No, because everybody's here now. They can hear it.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I don't want to say good morning because then people are going to be like, oh, it's starting.
Good morning.
Okay.
I don't think they. Just say what.
I'm so proud of our class, our achievements, and our legacy.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
sounds great.
What am I saying?
Haley Selmer's here.
Oh my god, I have to step away. And then, yeah.
She might have been a little far away. You can do this kind of thing.
I'll meet you in the
That's like a good
Okay.
buffer. Like put your hands like that.
Then I feel really
Yeah,
like
just
official.
Just like that's nice.
The girls, if they're just not quite as tall, I just want people to see the face.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to put it as
And I don't need to scream, but I.
No, you should be fine.
Yeah.
I say? I don't remember, but it's written in there. I hope.
Introducing. I've seen you.
so many. Mr. Murphy has thousands of pictures. I still have a lot on there. Like, all 700 pictures. I don't know.
All right, will you guys turn towards me? I want the crowd behind y'all. You're up turning your chairs. Ready? Oh, that's good. Ready? 1, 2. I should have Mr. Murphy turn so he's like in a photo. He's always taking them. He's never in them. Okay, so you guys ready?
Right.
I'll take one more.
That would have
Just
been
one
enough.
more.
Everyone's hair was. Yesterday that was so hot. I barely went outside.
Remember, big, long sound. Make it pretty. Microphone. There we go. The microphones are going to be on, so only playing. Ready, Kristen? Try not to rush. 1, 2, Christian, go. Ready, go.
You may all be seated. Good morning, administrators, teachers, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Indian Creek School's class of 2021. I want to take a moment to thank our family and friends who are with us in person, as well as the ones tuning in online, and the amazing faculty and staff who made this day possible. All of you have had a major impact on the graduates who sit here before us today, and for that, our class is forever grateful. This past year has been an experience I'm sure none of us thought we would have to live through, but standing here today and having the privilege to graduate is truly amazing. I am so proud of our class, our achievements, and our legacy. I would now like to introduce the Indian Creek Solo Choir who perform our national anthem. If everyone could please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce our head of school, Mr. Booth Kyle.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Solo Choir, for kicking off today's ceremony. It's with great pleasure that I, too, welcome you to the 2021 Indian Creek School graduation ceremony. Faculty, staff, students, parents, alum, board members, friends and family, people online, welcome. It's been a long time since we've been able to have any kind of event. And so I'd like to take this moment to celebrate everyone who is here today. I'm going to cite some groups, and if you're a part of that group, I'm going to ask you to please stand and take our thanks and recognition of everything that we've all accomplished this year. First group, very, very important group. They get credit for making that this school year actually happened. Would all faculty and staff of Indian Creek School please stand and accept our heartfelt appreciation. You look a little far away. We should have put some seats over here, but oh well. Next year maybe. Okay, next group. Those that have worked on behalf of the school, often into the evening hours, setting strategy, stewarding resources, planning for this campus unification project, and loving the school. Would all past and present board members of the Board of Trustees please stand? Those who at any time in ICS's 48-year history have been a student here or faculty member, would all alums and past faculty of ICS please stand? Those that supported our graduates day and night, 365 days a year, drove to and from school, paid the tuition bills, and may have a gray hair or two more than when your students started at ICS. Would all parents and guardians of our graduates please stand? Those who hear about our graduates' accomplishments from afar or maybe from a different home, but are family and offer an abundance of unconditional love always. Would any grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and any other out-of-household relatives please stand? Anyone not a relative of a graduate, maybe a family friend, neighborhood friend, old family friend, godparent, friend of a friend, please stand. And just in case, anyone who isn't quite sure why they're here may have wandered in and just is enjoying a nice sunny day with a good group of people, please stand. We got one over there. I also want to thank the sound crew, everybody online, our photographers. Thank you for helping us pull off this day. Thank you very much. And finally, to the members of the class of 2021, you don't have to stand. Please accept our applause as recognition of how proud we are of you on this very special day. Congratulations. Okay, well, it's been a wild, crazy year. I don't have to explain that. I'm not going to revisit it because we're going to stay positive. A lot of crazy stuff did happen this year. Hybrid schooling, no lunch service, modular schedules, the color-coded phases of school. Remember modified orange? Yeah, it's behind us, okay? Today is your day, and you really earned it, like no other senior class in the school's history. How awesome it has been to see you more this spring, celebrating your college enrollments, your academic accomplishments, your STEM projects, your championships, go girls lacrosse, the outdoor theater production, and the prom 2 nights ago. It feels like we were just getting started. But you guys really know how to do spring, and now you can celebrate with your friends and family. Today you're surrounded by people that love you, who want the best for you, and who are tremendously proud of you. Revel in it. I also want to say that as crazy as the year has been, your experiences in it will impact you forever in positive ways. You navigated the most unusual senior year any of us could have imagined. We all became a little vulnerable this year because things didn't go as we planned. Being vulnerable is okay. It's okay to show people who you are underneath your skin. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to give help. I think you all have learned how to look out for one another in a way that most high school seniors don't experience. And I know from watching you that you really care about each other. You gave up a lot this year, but I know you've given a lot, especially to your friends and family. At Thursday's awards assembly, Mr. Connolly turned to you all and said, "We need you." He's right. We really do. What you learned this year about yourselves, humanity, and what you can give to the world is very real. You guys can do it. You've graduated from a great school with teachers and classmates that care about you and families that love you. You have a lot to give, and when you move on to college and expand your networks, keep giving, keep learning, and keep making other people's lives better. You guys can do that. For everyone, I hope you enjoy the ceremony and the celebration of the class of 2021. Class of 2021, congratulations once again. I would like to invite Ellie Bear Sharma, Senior Class Vice President, to the podium. She will present the class gift. Come on up, Ellie.
Good morning, everyone. Our class gift to ICS will be to give the balance in our class account to the annual fund, which will specifically benefit athletics and fitness. The class of 2021 is excited to be able to enhance Indian Creek School with this gift. Thank you. I would now like to invite Aria Martin to the stage to share some class memories.
Good morning, Indian Creek families, faculty, administration, and most importantly, the class of 2021. First, I wanted to say you all look good. Do you feel good? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you all feel this way, but to me, time flew by so fast. It's hard to think we were once all freshmen dreading going on a camping trip in the middle of nowhere for 3 days, not to mention being stuck on a broken down bus on the side of a mountain. But little did we know we had a celebrity among us, Evan Somer. I mean, he did carry Emma the whole way up the mountain after hurting her knee. Our first time, everything was new to us then. Our first time being asked to homecoming, Abby and Jabari. Our first and last year of 3 study halls in a row, and our first real basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, field hockey, and baseball seasons. It was our first of many Creek Fests, cheering on our friends under the lights and trying to wash glitter out of our hair and scrub paint off for our legs for homecoming the next day. Many of us took a trip down to Pennsylvania in the middle of February, where we shared lots of stories, laughs, and string cheese. Freshman year was also the time where Naomi learned that Wakanda was, in fact, not a real place. Wesley had band classes with seniors as a freshman. Rex helped to win the lacrosse championships. Colin got his first hit in his high school baseball career. And Caroline stole the show where she danced to Havana by herself because our class couldn't get it together. During our first year, we fought for gun control and regulation through March for Our Lives and the National School Walkout. We ran through the streets of Leah's neighborhood on Halloween, and Mr. Shepard's Section 2 and 3 World History classes will go down as his most chaotic, disruptive, yet entertaining classes. Nevertheless, we had to grow up and take on another year. We began sophomore year with a trip to New York City, where we were led on a private Radio City stage door tour, cried during Dear Evan Hansen, yes, I'm still embarrassed by it, and grew closer as a class. Unfortunately, this was the year most of us struggled through chemistry. At least I know I did. It's my goal to go to homecoming with you, and I'm not Harry Styles, but Hoko would make me smile. Ella and Alex, Naomi and Levi, does this ring a bell? We would go on to perform multiple sold-out shows of Newsies, screaming each other's faces during The World Will Know. During Creek Cup's sophomore year, we lost almost every single game and barely gained any spirit points. But we won the lip sync battle where Ella, Leah, Melody, Abby, and Ava blew the audience away dressed as the Backstreet Boys, and Devin, Levi, and Evan carried Ethan through the audience to secure our win. After volleyball, boys lacrosse, and baseball won the conference championships, we moved on to our junior year. Before junior year started, a group of us took a trip to Australia, Fiji, and New Zealand. One of Annabelle's, and I think all of our favorite memories from the trip, is when Mr. Kerr jumped into Turner's arms after being scared by a giant huntsman spider on one of our boat tours. One of the not so great memories, and I don't think I've ever told my parents this, but I lost my wallet in the middle of Australia, and I didn't realize it until I got back to our hotel, and Sophia Smith graciously, while still annoyed, walked back with me to find it. All is good, Mom and Dad, don't get mad at me. We experienced different cultures, lots of good food, and went to our first rugby game. It was definitely a trip we will all remember. Our third year of high school began with another class trip to Virginia to visit colleges. If not every year, we spent lots of time avoiding Mr. Zeck in the atrium to hang out with upperclassmen, or because we weren't in uniform. This was the year most of us took AP Lang. We took it upon ourselves to ask Mr. Monick questions about politics in order for us not to read in class. And Naomi, Portia, and I got kicked out of class for making TikToks. Sorry again, Mr. Monick. We would continue to eat lots of chicken and rice, but every once in a while we would have breakfast for lunch, where almost everyone got sick and Devin would eat way too many eggs. By this time, we were determined to win Creek Cup. We placed first in knockout and dodgeball, second in Hungry Hippos, and we all know how that went, and third in blindfolded musical chairs. We fought our way to the top, but then were snubbed of a win of the lip sync battle by the class of 2020. We were all so excited for spring break until it turned into a year-long experiment in virtual learning. Senior year began online, and we couldn't wait for the day we would all be together in person. Luckily, our deans put together an event for our class to paint parking spots, which for many of us was the first time we had seen our friends and classmates. We came together as a class with the leadership of Emma Alton and Ellie Bear Sharma to plan a senior prank and field day. I think for a lot of us, that was the most fun we've had as a class. We enhanced the school by dumping water on cars, riding around on scooters, putting hot dog and bologna in offices and classrooms, and filling Mr. Connolly's room with pigs, bubblegum, and pink directions because pig Latin is the only Latin that matters. And having a field day where we played football and kickball together. The blue team was definitely slacking. Speaking of kickball, we all know now why the faculty wins every year, because they change the rules every play. Many of us worked hard to put on a one-of-a-kind production of Bring It On, where Mr. McCormick, Mrs. Woodward, and alum David Grimrong took us through long rehearsals. We even got a free concert in the middle of our last dress rehearsal. We came together again as a class during signing day to cheer on our friends. Girls lacrosse beat Beth DeFilla and got to sing We Are the Champions on their last bus ride home. We are wishing the baseball team best of luck as they move on to play in the championships. Finally, we came together on Thursday night for an outdoor prom where things finally felt normal. When Mr. Monick made Naomi and I write an essay on the importance of time because we came back late to class, never did I think I would be standing in front of you all recounting the last 4 years we've spent together. Of course, we had some ups and downs and a global pandemic got in the way, but we made it through. I am so beyond proud of each and every one of you for all that you have and will accomplish. Our small class has made amazing memories and friendships that will last a lifetime. There are people and places and memories. There are feelings and moments and smiles and laughter. No matter how big or small, the memories that the class of 2021 have made together will live on forever. Thank you. I would like to invite Emma Kormeyer to the podium to share the class farewell.
Good job, Mariana.
Good morning to my fellow graduates, to the ICS faculty and staff, to all of our friends and family here and in the streaming universe. I'm truly honored that I was chosen to speak here today. I've gone between nerves and excitement in the last week or so. I usually work in the tech booth, where it's dark and all eyes are facing the opposite direction. But this stage is set, and here I am, so I'll give it a go. In my brainstorming for this speech, I realized I don't want to call it a farewell speech. I mean, I do wish you all farewell in the journey ahead, but it sounds too much like a goodbye, and that's not what today is for. Today is a celebration of great achievement, and I want this speech to be a reflection, a reminder, and a thank you. Finally standing here at this moment on graduation day, obviously the emotions are all over the place, and I'm sure you feel it too. Graduates, some of you have been here your entire academic life, 13 or 14 years. You've seen Indian Creek through a lot of change, and it's seen the same for you. ICS met some of us 7 years ago in middle school and helped us through those awkward phases, thank goodness. More of you joined the Creek community just 4 years ago, embarking on a new adventure that we call high school. For all the people who joined somewhere in between, I sure hope you've enjoyed the ride. Looking around right now, something that makes me really happy is actually seeing everyone's faces. Like your whole face right here with me and not through a screen. We've gotten through the weirdest year, and I hope that even though it brought a lot of us frustration and tears and anger and confusion, I hope that in the last year you've also had moments of peace, reflection, acceptance, and most importantly, love. Keep loving your friends and your family. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and support you and build you up. Have empathy for people who disagree or try to knock you down or when things just aren't going the way you wanted. Have empathy for everyone. Learn from others and from yourself. I could go on and on with the inspirational type quotes here, but I'm not going to. However, while I used to roll my eyes at most of them, this past year, and honestly the last 4 years in hindsight, have shown me how most of these ideas really can relate to my life. I hope you've had that moment, or will have that moment too. This class has seen each other through it all, whether in the thick of it or just the noticers. We've come so far together. Each of us has come so far. I kept joking around a few weeks ago saying that if the freshman me could see the senior me, wow. Since then, in the days where I sat around doing nothing but binge watch Disney+, I realized just how true it is. And don't worry, I was mildly productive too. We've made so many decisions in the last 4 years, some better than others. We've aced and failed tests, learned how to make friends and let them go, and so much more. Friendships and relationships have come and gone, and the ones that left taught us lessons, whether we think so or not. We figured out who we are, who we aren't, or who we want to be. Right now, we are totally different people than the wide-eyed freshmen we were 4 years ago, and that's okay. Whether you've spent 1 year, 14 years here, ICS has had an impact on that. You might have met a friend on a sports team, in a class, or in one of those double study halls freshman year. You might have fallen in love with science, or writing, or art in one of your classes. You might have found your passion here, like I did, or maybe even just a part of it. That's pretty awesome. But if not, that's awesome too. You'll figure out what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to be, and who you're supposed to be with. You'll figure it all out when you're supposed to. You have tomorrow to figure out tomorrow, and the day after that for that day. I want you all to remember something. Think about all the people sitting around you right now. You've had an impact on each one, and them on you. Whether they're your best friend, you had them in your math class, or maybe you just passed them in the hallway during that one class change each week. Sometimes it just takes a smile and a hey to make a connection. You have left an impression. You are seen. You matter. You are special. And the Indian Creek community, the class of 2021 especially, is better for knowing you. I know I'll remember each of you with a smile, and I don't want this day to be a sad goodbye. Who knows what the world has in store for us in this next chapter? I hope each of you continues to be your amazing self, to shine so super bright like you were meant to, and I hope you choose kindness, braveness, empathy, and most importantly, happiness. I hope you remember ICS as a place you had some laughs, or maybe some cries, but also a place that you grew and changed into the awesome person sitting right here. All of the I wish it was Friday moments, the I don't want to go to this class today moods, have turned into right now, right here, turning the last page in our high school journey. We've made it. I want to wrap this up with some thank yous. Thank you to the class of 2021 for being a part of each other's journeys. Thank you to the faculty and staff who helped us survive and thrive in our academic careers. And thank you to the rest of the ICS community and our families for all of the moments, big and small, that made our Indian Creek School experience special. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Indian Creek Solo Choir.
For such a long, long time, our goodbye seemed so far away. But now the time has come, we realize that we cannot stay too long. We must be strong. We shared the best of times, been friends through thick and thin. Even when trouble came, we knew we'd always win. As long as we were best of friends, we were best of friends. All times we shared, the memories we won't forget in time. Instead, we'll follow all our dreams. We won't forget the times we shared together. Well, now the time has come to sign our names and leave. The pages of our memories will help us to believe we'll always be the best of friends. We were best of friends. I'll say goodbye, a fond farewell. My friends, good luck, I wish for you the happiest of lives. Goodbye, my friends, we made it to the end.
Okay. Thank you, Solo Choir. Who knew there was a pandemic this year? You guys sound great. Ellie, thank you for the class gift. And Aria and Emma, thank you for your reflections. Really thoughtful. You were all great speakers. Thank you. Okay, Indian Creek has 2 graduation day awards that we distribute annually. And the first is the Ann Chambers Achievement Award. The Ann Chambers Award is given in honor of one of our founders and former head of school, Ann Chambers, who passed away just this past October. It is presented to a senior who best illustrates the attributes of hard work, self-advocacy, and achievement. I'd like to share a few words about this year's recipient, Caroline Schroeder. When asked about Caroline, her teachers describe her as creative, empathetic, selfless, and a leader in the classroom. The first to speak up when she sees something happening that needs attention, Caroline is right there, ready to fix the problem, even if it is to her own detriment. She feels deeply and over the past 4 years has developed strategies that have allowed her to focus on taking care of herself while still being able to take care of others. She has the ability to meet people where they are and appreciates them for everything they are at their core. Caroline is known to be the most incredible note taker, director, makeup artist, and undercover athlete. Next year, Caroline will be attending McDaniel College. The 2021 winner of the Ann Chambers Achievement Award is Caroline Schroeder.
Turn and face the audience. Turn and face the audience. Here. Get up there. Face
Yeah, get
the
up here and take
audience.
a. Yeah.
Put it on. Face the audience.
She can't get it over her head. Want me to do it for her?
There we go.
Or just
Right
pull it
like
up?
that. Yep.
Just hold it up like this.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
Yay, Caroline.
Good job. Congratulations, Caroline. The second award is the Jim Clausen Award. Our first head of school, Ann Chambers, created the Jim Clausen Service Award to honor and celebrate Jim Clausen's extraordinary service, which was instrumental in making the upper school a reality. Jim is an alumni parent of 2 Indian Creek School graduates, John in 2002 and Jane in 2003, and a past member of our Board of Trustees. He and his wife Janet have been strong advocates of our school throughout the years. The award winner is selected by the faculty and is given in Jim's honor to that student who demonstrated excellence in service to Indian Creek School. The award is endowed by the Clausen family, and the recipient receives a $1,000 gift. I'd like to say a few words about this year's recipient, Annabelle Derrick. Teachers describe Annabelle as often surprising, always original, and unrepentantly herself. A multi-talented academic, performer, and friend, Annabelle carves her own path but is never arrogant about doing so. She is, according to one teacher, one of those kids who would have read the entire encyclopedia and had she been born a decade earlier. Annabelle is supremely driven and does everything to the fullest extent of her abilities. Mr. Clackring respectfully refers to her as the deadpan delivery master. Next year, Annabelle will attend Wellesley College. The 2021 winner of the Jim Clausen Service Award is Annabelle Derrick. congratulations again, Annabelle. At this point, I'd like to invite Chris Mannix, class of 91 and chairman of the Board of Trustees, to introduce today's keynote speaker.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations, class of 2021. We are so proud of your achievement. A special thank you to the faculty that taught this class and recognition to the family members that supported each of our graduates through this unprecedented school year. Our community has never seen times like the class of 2021 experience, but this class and this community has demonstrated the true meaning of agility, meeting the challenges of the pandemic head on. What a remarkable class, what a remarkable community of support we have built at Indian Creek. It is my great honor to welcome this year's keynote speaker to the podium. Mrs. Tricia Roth is an esteemed member of the upper school faculty, having taught AP Environmental Science, Biology, and AP Biology. She's also the director of the Indian Creek Blink program, where she coordinated all the blended learning courses offered at Indian Creek. After earning dual bachelor's degrees in biology and environmental protection from West Virginia University, she pursued a Master's of Science in Marine Biology from the College of Charleston in South Carolina. Her research in harmful algae bloom mitigation has been published in multiple peer-reviewed journals. Tricia's teaching philosophy is centered around making science tangible. She likes to bring models and hands-on activities into the classroom so that her students can learn things in new ways. Tricia wants her students to ask a million questions and know that it's okay to try something and make a mistake. Her ultimate mission is to share her joy, her fascination about life and the world with her students. Through all of her roles, Tricia's favorite is being science mom to her students and mother of her 2 kids, who she shares with fellow faculty member Steve Roth. It is my pleasure to introduce to you this year's keynote speaker, Mrs. Tricia Roth.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Mr. Mannix, for that very lovely introduction. Well, class of 2021, here we are. You did it. Congratulations. This was a long-term goal for you. Think about it. You started this the first day you stepped foot into a kindergarten classroom. And now you're done. That's awesome. You have earned this moment, and you have earned so much more. I'm extremely proud of all of you. But before I can talk to you all in front of me, I need to address those sitting behind you, the family, friends, and guardians who made it possible for you to be here at ICS. For I would like to thank you for giving me an opportunity to get to know your amazing students, who these individuals have shown me such laughter and respect and joy throughout the years that I've gotten to work with them. My colleagues and I realize the true honor it is to be a part of their lives, even if it's just for the smallest amount of time, and the trust you put in us to guide them through their journey. It is with immeasurable pride that I stand here in front of Indian Creek School's graduating class of 2021. Now to the graduates. You all sure do things your own way, don't you? Your senior year was either hybrid or virtual. You had our first outdoor musical. You have completely rewritten and redesigned the way we approach training, practice, and competitions this year. You have spoken for change, and you have created programs that empower. And just recently, we had our first prom on campus, and now graduation outside, surrounded by our school's natural beauty. You are clearly a class that refuses to quit, and one that will never be forgotten. I'd like to thank you for selecting me to speak, an honor I will always cherish, and in truth, one for which I was surprised and a little nervous. I'm not so much nervous about the speaking part. I think you guys all know I can talk a lot. That's not so much the problem, but I was nervous about saying goodbye to you all. You are an amazing group of individuals. Over the next few weeks, you will receive lots of sound advice about going forward. and you should consider it all as you decide what is the right path for you. But the idea I'd like to share with you today is to remember to look back every once in a while. Take the time to assess how much you have grown. Think about what you were like when you started high school, how you spoke, how you wrote, how you carried yourself. Now think about all you've accomplished to be sitting here today. You have tackled tests, finals, AP exams. You have fought side by side to bring home at least one championship in each of the last 4 years. You have stood on stage for school performances and even choreographed a few unique lip sync battles. You have laughed with each other in class and supported one another when it was asked of you and simply when it was needed but never stated. You have all grown into commendable individuals, and I truly hope that you have as much faith in what you are still capable of accomplishing as I do in you. So for a moment, I'm going to take a second to think back of some times that we shared together. A handful of you stepped into my classroom as sophomores taking your first AP course. The maturity and dedication you showed in AP Environmental Science was unmatched. You fully embraced unique activities like slam poetry and never failed to add to your website projects. To my STEM kids, you have smashed the notion of right brain and left brain, and rather have shown without a doubt that analytical thinking and creativity go hand in hand. When the unexpected interrupted your projects, each of you worked around a new set of constraints and were able to present impeccable work in our first ever virtual STEM symposium. For most of you, I was fortunate to work with you during your junior year in biology, when you were worrying about college tours, driver's license, and SATs. And while so much was going on around you, you came to my class open to learning and laughing. You fully embraced projects like Dragon Genetics and made some unforgettable characters in cell organelle speed dating. To those who had biology this year, you truly stepped up as leaders. You turned on your videos and were quick to offer your insights and ideas. While times were unconventional, you were unflappable. To those of you whom I've laughed and talked to during study halls, both assigned, a group of you who would appear mysteriously throughout the week. You listened to me when I spoke, and more importantly, you allowed me to listen to you. I even became introduced to TikToks thanks to these little chats. I'm not 100% sure I should thank you for that one, though. Some of you were in my AP Bio class as juniors. From you, I learned the proper use of the word yeet, and that standing in a circle singing or power posing could not only unify a group, but also invigorate confidence before a test. This year, AP Bio had a whole new set of obstacles to overcome. Your commitment to the class and each other never faded for even a second. You worked through at-home labs and managed asynchronous Fridays like they were nothing new. Both were challenged by the content and by me, yet exceeded every imaginable expectation. These are observations from just a few of your classes during your ICS journey. So from talking to you that you faced so much more, you figured here you learned how to learn. You developed a voice to stand up for what you want, and one that was capable of asking for help when you needed it. You brought beauty to the world through your gifts of music, writing, and art. You took risk in athletics that led to championship victories, multi-year winning streaks, and play at higher levels. Throughout it all, you presented ICS and your families with pride and grace. But keep in mind, none of those magnificent accomplishments happened in isolation. You guys did this together. Thank you. Nope. Okay. You have broken traditional molds and have shown us that athletes are scholars, STEM students are artists, can empower the masses, and as a class, you can bring change and compassion to the world around you. You are now on a trajectory that only you can decide. You have proven that obstacles are just opportunities, and that you have the tools needed to not only succeed in a rapidly changing world, but to help steer the path that it goes. As you leave today, please take a moment to look back in confidence. Know you are prepared for whatever twists and turns you. If you ever begin to feel forward, this place will stand as a beacon. Here you will have people who want to succeed and are proud of every step you take, albeit big or small. These doors are always open to you, and we will all be cheering from the sidelines for each one of you. Take care of yourselves and each other, and thank you for being part of my Creek family.
We're going to pause for just a couple seconds while we work on this issue.
I'll project. At the end, while we're taking this, we have toss here. And so our photographers are going to come up to the stage and take a picture of our graduates here when they're doing the cap toss. We'll be in it, so smiling pretty. And so thank you all for your patience on that. We will do that before the graduates recess out of the Eagles Athletic Complex. Good on that? Great.
Especially before they go.
Stand up first. Let's practice to stand.
What's my line? It is now my honor to present the class of 2021. We are very loud. Giving up. The important people heard you.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Graduates, drink some water. Water, water.
But you pull one. Work for the broadcast, we could get through it.
Yeah.
I want to jump in there. I know, me too. Even though I know nothing. And we're back. Having worked backstage on shows and having that feel, that is a brutal feeling for those in the tech. Emma knows it well, and so thank you for fixing that on the fly there. We're almost there, everybody. When you're inside in the auditorium for this event, the lights are in your eyes and you can't really see beyond the first row or two. This is really cool. And graduates, when you come up here and you're standing there on your spot for your picture, just take it in. All those people are here for you. Take it in. It's your moment. This Thursday, 2 days ago, Thursday, we recognized this class and many award winners among them. If you received an award at Thursday's event, please stand for a round of applause. Thank you. And we'll take one more moment to recognize the lifers. If you have been here your entire academic career, please stand if you are a lifer. All right, everybody, ready? It's the moment. This is your cue. I am now honored to present the class of 2021. It's time. Colin Baldwin Abbott. Emma Grace Alton. John Wesley Bean III. Olivia Woshia Boucher. Megan Louise Bunker. Janaea May Kajadoy. Mariah Simone Campbell. Anne Marie Chalkley. Paige Elizabeth Clark. Leah Erica Corcoran. Anya Bella Crawford. Annabelle Ford Derrick. Oliver Tutty Desjardins. Portia Margaret Fernandez. Rex John Rambo Flanagan. Chase David Fleming Williams. Ella May Fromhertz. Ethan N. Greenberg. Matthew Stark Hawes. Sarah Stark Hawes. Kyle Grant Huey. Callie Madison Huff. Jabari N. Jones. Milo Thelonious Jones. Melody Morgan Kinzer. Levi Allen Klein. Emma Grace Kornmeyer. Aria LaShawn Martin. Michael Joshua Menendez. Cameron Alexander Mona. Sophia Marie Pratt. Tiffany Amber Rains. Cameron Keel Ramsey. Ava Nicole Rouse. Caroline Grace Schroeder. Callie Schwertfeger. Alexander Keith Seidlick. Evan Patrick Selmer. Ellie Bear Sharma. Naomi Carlista Shepard. Unable to attend today, but currently watching from home, Gracie E. Silver. Allison Nicole Smith. Sophia Smith. Caitlin Ann Stamper. Abigail Marie Stevens. Nathan John Wools. Devin Michael Young. And Lillian Grace Zeezer. Congratulations, class of 21. Mrs. Ingalls.
Turn my page here. Class of 2021, would you please rise? And confirm that your tassels are on the right side of your head. Okay, good. You have earned your right to graduate today. In your first official duty as alumni of Indian Creek School, please turn your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, and graduates turn around, the class of 2021. All right, now turn back to us, and we're gonna take that hat toss picture. Okay, you can just
direct them.
Okay.
You can give them the 1, 2, 3.
Tell me if you want me to move them in.
You're good.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a special.
Okay, everyone needs to take 2 steps in, please.
Come all
Especially the middle.
All the way in, all the way in.
Especially the middle.
All the way in.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going. In. Let's go. In. Come on. You're good.
I got it.
Keep squishing in. Michael, keep squishing in. Keep going. Annie, step over. Annie, step over. Yep, keep going. Good. Okay. Is that good?
I have it.
Yes. All right, guys, on the count of 3, we're going straight up with them, okay? You ready?
Straight up.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Just grab a cap. We'll get them going in a second. Music can go.